Hey friends, I want to chat with you today about how do you know if people are really telling the truth? And I want to relate this with a story, and I'm going to connect this into my team page real quick. Jessica, hi. This is going to be good. I'm excited about this. This is going to be good, but I'm going to connect it into our team group real quick. So, I want Jessica, I wish you could show me your nails. Mine need to be done. I want to chat with you guys today about how do you know if people are telling you the truth? Hi, Jen. Jen, this is going to be business, but you can listen in. And how are you? Are you on the straight and narrow now, Jen? Did you quit eating the other options? Jen and I were connecting because it's like we're doing this clean eating challenge, and it's hard, isn't it, Jen? It's hard. But it's not that hard when you have the support. We got this. We got this. We got this. So I want to tell you a story. I used to be a kindergarten teacher, and I remember at parent conferences, time after time, parents would come to me and say, I really hope that you don't believe, like if I would tell them a story, she said she's doing better. Awesome. If I would tell them a story and be like, your son said this or your daughter said this, they're like, oh my God, I really hope you don't believe that. That is not true. This is actually the story. This is what is more accurate. Let me see if I can block that light with my head. And I ended up just saying, listen, here's the thing. When it comes to what your 5-year-old is telling me, if you will believe half of what, hey, Trisha, this is business and it's good. It's life too, though, really. When I was teaching, I would say, if you will believe half of what they come home and tell you happened today, or what I did today or whatever, I'll believe half of what they tell me that you did or that happened at home. Hey, Laura. So I want to apply this to business. So with the kids, now Laura has kids, Trisha has kids, Jen has kids, Jessica has kids. Do they not go to their teacher and be like, my mom this and this happened in our house last night, and they kind of like don't tell the full truth? Not purposefully, but their perspective or the way they told the story. And so that was my 50-50 rule that I met in the middle with the parents. I'm like, listen, I know that what they're telling you is not the exact story. It's probably somewhere in the middle. And I know what they're telling me is not exactly what happened at home last night. So we're going to meet. So my title was, I'll believe half of what they tell me if you believe half of whatever. You get the point. So let me apply this to business. I was listening to a podcast today, and it was talking about how to build your business on Instagram, but this girl shared some information that I thought was amazing. A lot of you on here, let's see, Jessica. Jessica said yes. Jessica and Laura are on my team. Jen's been on my team. Trisha's a customer. Jen's a customer. I don't know who else is on here. But, if you're someone building this business with me, I hear time and time again of people are like, oh, they weren't interested. I offered my business or I offered my product and they're not interested. And what my question is how do you know when people are truly telling you the truth about what they're interested in or if they could benefit from it? And how do you get the truth out of them? So what I've seen people do, and what this podcast gave the analogy of, is we act like this social media platform is a big old megaphone. So now we can just like run out to our Facebook Messenger or go post on our page about a deal or our products or join my team or buy this. And then you act like all of a sudden people should flock to you. And when they don't, we take it personal. But the thing is, we don't know their truth yet. So think about if you were going to, I don't know, Busch Stadium to watch a ball game. Is it even called Busch Stadium? It is still called Busch Stadium, isn't it? Jen would know. You wouldn't just walk into some mass crowd of people that don't know you, that don't like you, that don't trust you, and just be like, come to me. I've got the best skincare. I've got the best nutrition. I can help you make $100,000 this year if you build this business with me. We would never do that. But on social media, people kind of do that, but they don't realize it is. Okay, thank you, Laura. They don't realize that's how it's being perceived. because we're so passionate about what we sell or the team that we're building or the business that we have. And I am not saying that I'm not, this is like me speaking to me. This is things I've done and how I have been unable to find people's truths. And then I want to share with you how can you get to the point where you're finding the truth. Because, you know, when you're like blasting it out, like, I've got this nutrition program, come join me. And then somebody's like, I don't need that. I'm healthy. I feel great. Probably they're not telling you the truth, right? And so we want to find people's truths. So, you know, you don't want to be the megaphone. You should not ever expect to be able to walk in the middle of Walmart and be like, I've got 50% off skincare, and the world flock to you, because you failed at building a relationship and finding people's true needs. So you're not finding their truth. So how do we find their truth? The first thing is, especially on social media, we need to build value and we have to ask questions. So you guys, a lot of you that know me know that I love to do Facebook parties. And when you do a Facebook party, by the way, I'm doing a training on Tuesday night. It's linked to my business page, and I'll teach you guys how to do this. When you're trying to find someone's truth and you're in a group party and you're just posting messages about, oh, here's how our products are different, and here's how we make money, and here's how you can use the products. You got 25 people in the group, probably 20 of them are like, yeah, I don't need that. They may directly say that. They may say it by ignoring your messages. They may say it by directly responding when you're like, do you have any questions? But what is the true truth that really is theirs, and how are you going to get to it? So we're going to talk more about this in the party training on Tuesday. But the biggest thing you guys can do is remember that you cannot be that megaphone in the middle of the party. You have zero relationship with most of these people. Even if they're your best friend, you've got to find their need. So I want you guys to just really stop and reflect if you are building this business with me, or if you're thinking about it, or you're building another business. When I was with those kids that I taught, and I was with those parents, the only reason that I could even get to the truth with them is because we had a relationship. So if I would have just... on day one, the kid comes home and he's like, Mrs. Callahan, I don't know, what is some god-awful thing, took my Skittles away. And they don't know me, and they don't trust me, and they don't like me. They instantly side with their child, right? So they're not open to finding the truth. We have no relationship built. Over time, they start to know me better. They start to trust me more. They're more open to getting more information from me about what really happened. Maybe it's that I can help their child with reading. They're more receptive to the benefits I can give them. Hey, Bonnie. So think of your business that way, you guys. If you are building this business and you want to help Bonnie, I'm sorry that you jumped on here, because you're going to be my example. You're my example. We don't know each other, right? Except from behind the screen. I mean, we know each other now through the social media world. And we met through an internet party. And now she's in my 10-day challenge. Bonnie, I hope you don't mind me sharing this. She messaged recently, like, thank you so much for encouraging me. She truly is appreciating it. We did not get to that place by me, like, cold messaging her, hey, Donnie, and being like, hey, I saw that, whose party did you come off of? Megan's, right? Megan Krug. I'm trying to connect to all the parties now. We didn't come to this relationship we have now by me being like, oh, hey, I saw that you were invited to this party. Will you buy this 30 Days to Healthy Living program? And it's only $8 a day. And no, we did not get there that way, right? We got there by me messaging probably in the beginning and saying, hey, I'm Kathy. I'm doing the party. I just wanted to say hi. Are you already familiar with us? And starting to develop a relationship so that I can get to know her truth. Because over time, I found out she's wildly crazy about our products. She's benefiting from them, but I can't just get to it by being that megaphone. So I'm going to teach you guys on Tuesday night, if you are doing this business, how to get to that place with people so that you can find their truth. I did a phone call video chat last night with a lady that came from the party that I did on last Monday. And the only reason I got to video chat with her is not because I'm like, hey, here's the specials. I was like, hey, did you have any questions, or is there anything you're interested in? I had already introduced myself, and she's like, yeah, I'm interested in the nutrition. I'm like, cool. Are you already familiar with it? And she's like, no. And I was like, so I can best help you. Can you video chat? And then I just listened. I'm like, tell me what you already know. Tell me what your needs are. Are you open to me sharing this with you? And she's like, yes. I'm like, cool. Here's what we do. Here's how we do it. What questions does that leave you with? What are you hesitant about? What are you excited about? And she's like, well, here's my hesitation. And I'm like, okay, are you open to me proposing this idea? And so she's like, yes. So you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. If you want more on this, if you feel like you don't know how to build those relationships with people to find their truth, like to build that trust so that you can really get to know if Donnie has a need, or Laura has a need, or Jen has a need. That is the skill in this business. You'll be wildly disappointed if you think that you can just post a special or post a 30-day living thing and think that everybody's going to come to you, and you'll be wildly excited or impressed or whatever if you just start taking the time to find people's truths, because the truth is majority of people can benefit from what you're offering them, but you've just got to find the need, and it takes time. It does take time. It is not a hey, thanks Jessica, hey Patty. It is not a quick, like instantly gonna happen thing. It takes time to build those relationships, but so does it. I mean, when you go to a brand new moms group, and some of the moms out of the moms group that have become some of my best friends, it took time for me to kind of go through all those moms, meet the different people, find out who I have connections with, find out who I have same age kids with, and build those relationships, figure out schedules, find where our interest lies so that we can figure out where the common ground is. So I'll jump off of here, but Jessica, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And everybody, thanks for listening. If it was helpful, you can pass it on. If you want more on that we talked about, then join us Tuesday night at 8:30, and the link is in my events on my business page. Bye.